set boundaries or express their emotions when it comes down to the boundaries that
to understand each other.
Yeah,
to help bridge the gap between what women instinctively think about men and what men think about women, to bridge the gap and actually try to understand each other.
But that's where nobody's gonna actually ever get there, because that's not so. Everybody's their own different person.
Everybody is their own individual person. That's why we need to have more of these conversations so people can see that, hey, not every person thinks the same. Not every person is this idea that I have in my head of them. Like I've come across this type of man in my life, or I come across this type of woman in my life, and now this is my perception of men and women. But really, that's not the reality of it, because you only know these type of people because that's the only area or room that you allow yourself to be in.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how you feel that way. I just feel personally that we can say conversations, transparency over honesty, and just being open to having a response back. Once, like, be open to the response, because you can't just have a conversation and be like, okay, I just said what I want to say, I don't want to hear what you got to say. You have to be open to the response, and you have to be open for a response you may not like. You have to be optimistic, and you have to weigh your options. You're not always right. I mean, I know that as a man, I'm not always right. I ain't gonna never really say it for real, but I know I'm not always right. So I can have a wall to bounce ideas off of, but if I am strongly opinionated about something and it's a point, I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to make my point be understood. I want you to get it from my point of view. Did you see how I got to the stop sign? Did you see that I took a left or right and then got to a stop sign?
It sound like you asking to be right without asking.
No, I'm not asking to be right. I'm just, you don't have to. You can be wrong and still be understood.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm asking for. No.
Yeah. To an extent.
I
said to an extent.
Like, I was gonna say that's like a mother stealing for her hungry kids. Like, you wrong, but that's the right thing to do.
No, it ain't the right thing to do. It was the wrong thing to do.
It was the wrong thing to do. But
did it for the right reason.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, the
right reason,
wrong
action.
Yeah, please work. Please ask a family member. And
yeah, but I'm saying that only works to an extent, because sometimes it's just like
the
reason is not, it doesn't match, like, crime don't match the punishment all the time.
It doesn't, especially when you don't know the circumstances. But yes, we would like
put this in a pretty bowl.
Yes, okay. I'm sorry, Lord. Okay, because you asked the question. I did. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. Okay, so once again, my name is Tez.
And my name is Marvin.
And we would like to thank you for inviting us once again on the Unspoken Space.
I'm trying to tell you that the last question, really, my answer was really this podcast, because that's what Aunt Wanda's doing here. She's bridging the gap to have this conversation with men and putting it out there for others to see that there's more than one type of man, and there's more than one way to be a man. So I just want to thank you for inviting us and allowing us to have our opinion. I love you.
Till next time. See y'all later on the next podcast.